PlayStation 1 to PlayStation 2. And in the end, it was decided to move Lara Croft to Crystal Dynamics and then Arkham Studios in California, where she's taken on a new life.
Today's event has been very interesting, and we have had the chance to talk to a lot of local game developers and people from the entire industry, and there's been some really nice panel talks and keynotes.
Jeg er derfor blevet opdateret på, hvad de egentlig går og forestiller sig derude, og hvem det kunne være interessant at arbejde sammen med på andre produktioner. Fordi der er især mange små spilvirksomheder her, som vil kunne nyde godt af et stærkere netværk.
Det jeg har for i dag er at sidde i en diskussion omkring de trends, vi kan komme til at se nu her, og alt bliver downloadet om 10 år, eller måske om 5 år, eller måske allerede næste år, vi skal til at retænke vores forretningsmodel. Når man nu tænker på 40% nu, som jeg står her og snakker, de spillere, der spiller på Facebook. Så det bliver en god debat, tror jeg.
I find it particularly interesting today how we're actually trying to keep the IPs in the country. I mean, really trying to keep the intellectual properties, the rights to actually make the games, and that's really hard for some new indies to achieve. So I think that is one of the key points that we should take away from this business conference: how to keep the IPs in Denmark and keep progressively make better IPs.
We also talked about how people in education can work much closer with game developers, because there is sometimes a mishmash between the two without one group talking to the other, and that's a big mistake as far as one making games education more relevant for people getting jobs at the end of the industry, but also at the end of their course, but also it's important for game developers to understand what's happening in the wider games education field, so that they can influence what's happening within games education.
Vi har været igennem en masse forskellige forretningsmodeller. Vi har diskuteret både de helt gamle fra 80'erne og hele vejen op nu, og egentlig hvor meget vi egentlig gentager os selv nu med forretningsmodeller. Og vi er ved at genopdage, hvilke der virker, og nu gør vi det bare i lyntempo nu. I stedet for at vi bruger et helt årti på det, så i løbet af et år, så kan vi se på statistikkerne, hvor meget forskellige forsøg og forretningsmodeller de ændrer sig. Og det synes jeg er rigtig fedt.
You can see that the fast-moving industry, like the games industry, have a hard time finding fast-moving money. So we discussed a lot about crowdfunding, about different acceleration processes where you mature companies into being more interesting for investors, and the other way around, how do you educate investors to be more agile and versatile towards the games industry.
We had some nice discussions and conversations about development funding and equity funding in the game development industry, and also whether you should choose funding from an equity investor, whether you should choose funding from a publisher, and also with regards to which platform that you want to publish your game on.
Et godt råd til spiludviklere og spilvirksomheder, det er at prøve at lytte, prøve at lære, åbne op, tal med andre omkring jeres IP, tal med andre omkring jeres forretning, og så prøve at lytte til nogle af dem, som måske har lavet en forretning før, ikke nødvendigvis inden for spil, men åbne gerne op og lytte til, hvad der sker i andre brancher, og lære noget af de erfarne forretningsfolk, der sidder derude.
I hope that with sessions like this, over time, all of us can find the best solutions collectively for our industry, because that's what's needed at the moment, in my opinion, is collectively putting together to get a direction that we can all pull in to stabilise more our business and reduce the risk.